Just go ahead and close your eyes. And in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, we're going to begin by taking several deep breaths. And then we're going to move on from there. So when you're ready, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Very good. Another nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's right. Just give yourself permission to relax. Give yourself permission to relax. And you know, we've mentioned before, there may be times when you hear other sounds, maybe in this office, maybe in another office, in the hallway, maybe even outside, but you already know that any other sounds you may hear won't bother or disturb you in any way. As a matter of fact, any other sounds you may hear will only help you to become more deeply relaxed, calm, and peaceful. But regardless of how relaxed you become or how far inside you go, you'll always be able to hear my words. My voice will always go with you. And I'd like you to focus now. Focus all your attention on the lids of your eyes. You know, we have over 200 micro muscles in the lids of our eyes. Just allow that area now to become so loose, so limp, so heavy that they just don't even want to work. Your eyes are that relaxed. When you know your eyes are that relaxed that they just don't even want to work, just give them a test. Just test them to be sure. Stop testing. Allow that level of relaxation now that you have in your eyes to flow down through your entire body to the very, very tips of your toes. You're doing great. You're really doing great. And in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, while keeping your physical eyelids closed, I'm going to ask you to open and close your imaginary eyelids. And I want you to notice something, that each and every time you close your imaginary eyelids, this sensation of relaxation just goes deeper and stronger. And you already know this isn't something I can do to you or for you. This is only something you can do. So while keeping your physical eyelids closed, open your imaginary eyelids, close your imaginary eyelids, deeper and deeper relaxed. Open your imaginary eyelids, close your imaginary eyelids, relaxing deeper and deeper down. Open your imaginary eyelids, close your imaginary eyelids. Open your imaginary eyelids, close your imaginary eyelids, deeper and deeper relaxed. And you're doing really great work. You're doing really great work. And in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, using your amazing imagination, in your mind, I'd like you to get a sense or a feeling, or maybe you can even see the alphabet backwards, beginning with the letter Z, making those letters darker, smaller, fuzzier, more difficult to see until they're totally gone from your mind, totally pushed from your mind, turning the volume all the way down, down, down. And then when you know they're gone, just nod your head to let me know. Just letting them drift away, float away. That's right, that's right. You're doing great. And I just want you to notice now, just relaxing more and more, deeper and deeper, sinking down into that chair, just letting go. Maybe even noticing as I begin to count back from 5 to 1 with each and every number I say, allowing this sensation of relaxation to go stronger and deeper. 5, just letting go. 4, the deeper you relax, the better you feel. 3, the better you feel, the deeper you relax. 2, and on the next count, maybe even doubling this sensation of relaxation that you feel right now. And 1, deeply relaxed in mind, deeply relaxed in body, deeply relaxed in spirit. And you're doing amazing, amazing work, amazing work. And using your imagination, I want you to pretend that you can get a sense, or maybe you can even see a door of some kind. Maybe it's an everyday door like the door in my office. It can be any size, any shape, any color you'd like it to be. It can be made out of any material. And when you have that door in your mind, just nod your head to let me know. Awesome. Now, what I want you to do next is physically reach out with your hand and open that door. Open that door now. That's right. And as you open that door, I want you to notice something. You walk into this really cool room. It's a dome-shaped room with beautiful gray pearly walls. And in the middle of that room is a roaring fire pit. And I want you to notice that on those walls are two different sets of two different color papers. One set of color papers you instinctively and intuitively understand represent the most positive experiences in your life. The other set of color papers you instinctively and intuitively understand represent the less than positive experiences in your life. And the really cool thing is, on a conscious level, you don't have to know what any of those papers mean because your powerful subconscious, other than conscious, already knows and understands. And in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to physically reach out with your hand, and I'm going to ask you to physically rip off, tear off, or break off that very first less than positive piece of paper, wherever you may feel it, sense it, or see it in your mind. And then I'm going to ask you to crumple it up in both your hands. And then when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to throw it into that fire pit in front of you. So when you're ready now, go ahead, reach out, rip off that's it, crumpling it up in both your hands, feeling the paper, that's it, and just keep going, take as long as you need, that's it. That stuff might have served a purpose at some point in your life, but it doesn't any longer, and it's time for it to go. Allowing feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, sensations, feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, sensations, just allowing them to easily, effortlessly, calmly, just float out into the atmosphere, into the air. When you know you have them all, and make sure you look behind the positive pieces of paper, because sometimes they hide. Sometimes they hide, but when you know you have every single solitary less than positive piece of paper off that wall, just nod your head to let me know. That's it. Sometimes they do hide. Doesn't serve a purpose any longer. That's right. That's right. Just keep going. Take as long as you need. Don't let any of that garbage behind, any of that crap. Just check your walls. Wonderful. I want you to notice something now, that on those walls are just the most positive pieces of paper, the most positive experiences in your life. And those positive pieces of paper now begin to grow larger and larger, joining together to form this beautiful wallpaper on those walls. And that wallpaper now is so beautiful that it almost begins to emit this energy, an energy so powerful that it begins to now stream into that fire in that fire pit, allowing that fire to become taller, warmer, stronger, but not an uncomfortable warmth, a healing warmth, a warmth so powerful now that you'll notice it begins to stream into your body, filling you up, filling you up, filling you up from the top of your head clear to the tips of your toes and all points in between, allowing now for all of those resources that you have inside yourself, the ones you may know about on a conscious level, but more importantly, the ones you don't know about on a conscious level, to allow you to be in control, move forward, become self-empowered, allowing you to do and be anything that you want to do for all the right reasons. You're the queen of your neurology, and anything you want is perfectly allowed for all the right reasons. And when you know you're finished, I want you to notice something else now. Notice where these new wonderful feelings begin in your body. Notice where they go. Notice where they end. Notice it just becomes more powerful, stronger. You might even notice a color or several colors connected with this wonderful feeling. And in your mind, just notice what that color or colors would be. And if it were possible, imagine now that color now floating above your head. And when you're ready to own it and claim it 100%, breathe that color in. Breathe it in now through the top of your head, clear down through your entire body to the very tips of your toes until it's impossible to ever turn it off, until it's impossible to ever go back to that old way. And you're doing amazing, amazing work. And just allow yourself now, if you would, to relax more and more, deeper and deeper. Just sinking down into that chair. And you know, we all have these special forces in our life that help us to move forward, that help us through life. Some people may choose to call those special forces angels. Others may choose to call them or see them as members of their family or friends. Yet others may even choose to create what their special forces look like in their mind. But for you right now, I just want you to notice what your special forces look like in your mind, in your imagination. And when you have that, just nod your head to let me know. Awesome, awesome. Now, if you could pretend again that maybe you were outdoors and it was a beautiful day. The sun is shining and the temperature is just perfect for you. Maybe even as you're outdoors now in your imagination, seeing yourself sitting in a wonderful, comfortable outdoor chair, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. I want you to notice your special forces now as they begin to swoop down gently and begin to take from you all of that stuff, all of that junk that maybe other people have tried to give you over your lifetime that was not yours to begin with. And notice now as they begin to do that. And as your special forces begin to take from you all of that stuff, all of that, for lack of a better word, crap, that wasn't even yours to begin with. See them begin to pile it way, way, way into the distance, way into the distance. And when you know they've got every single solitary bit of that stuff, that crap piled into the distance. And you know, some people's piles may only be a few inches tall, some a few feet. Some may extend into the height of this room, yet others, their piles may extend into the clouds. But when you know your special forces have got all that stuff piled into the distance, just nod your head to let me know. Cool, cool. And now, if it were possible, using your imagination, I'd like you to see standing in front of that pile are all those people over your lifetime that tried to give you that stuff that wasn't yours. Maybe you can actually see who they are. Maybe you just see a form, or maybe you just get a sense that someone's standing there. But when you know all of those people are standing in front of that pile, just nod your head to let me know. Wonderful. And now, using your imagination, see your special forces begin to swoop down, taking from that pile bit by bit, and placing that stuff in front of each one of those persons where it belongs. And when you know that pile is completely empty, just nod your head to let me know. Wonderful, wonderful. Now notice each one of those persons picking up that pile and walking into the distance, fading away, just actually allowing that whole scene to fade away. And you're doing amazing, amazing work. And in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, as I begin to count from 1 to 3, when I reach the number 3, you'll be totally alert, totally aware, full of natural energy for the rest of your day, but also noticing a deep inner sense of peace, calm, tranquility. Knowing now that change continues and only becomes stronger from here, each and every day in each and every way, as you dream and as you sleep tonight and every night. It only gets stronger from here with every breath you take and every beat of your heart. Notice where these new wonderful feelings begin in your body. Notice where they go. Notice where they end. Notice they just become stronger and stronger. Notice there's a color associated with these wonderful feelings. And if you could imagine it, see that color float above your head. And when you're ready, breathe that color in. Breathe it in through your entire body. From the top of your head, clear to the tips of your toes. That's right. And when you know it's impossible to turn it off, when you know it's impossible to ever go back to the way it was before, just nod your head to let me know. Wonderful, wonderful. These changes continue and only grow stronger from here. 1, feeling the chair underneath you and your feet on the floor. 2, take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And 3, when you're ready, open your eyes. Take your time. So what did you notice? I'm just curious. What did you